How y'all doing? This is Daryle Lamont Jenkins here at the left one with my boy Jeff.
Hey, how are you?
And to explain why here today, and what is just jazzing you up about the left form?
Well, the left form is a real event because it brings together academics, but also artists from around the country. And this year, evidently, somebody informed me, was any panel that was offered was allowed, which meant that this year I think there was more of a diversity in regards to panels, and I think actually more satisfactory panels, because one of the complaints about the left forum is that it's too academic oriented, although to be fair, that's the origins and primary focus, but it's become more and more activist oriented as it's come out over the years.
And I think that was one of the problems that a lot of people have had in the past with a lot of other conferences and such, how it became almost too elitist.
Right.
And at least for our own sake.
Right.
And this was definitely part different.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like there's this professor at Columbia that, like, he has to do it sort of on the down low because the university wouldn't want him to do it. But he allows people who are truly interested. You can't just be someone that just, wants to just like hang out. But if they're truly interested, well, he'll let people just come into the classes.
Right.
And the idea, particularly for people from the Harlem community, is the idea would be is these kind of institutions, particularly. Thanks so much. Sorry to interrupt.
This is how candid things get. Oh, by the way, you're on video. Just gotta warn you.
Yeah, just so you know if you don't want to be. But this is about important information about healthcare and about what to ask for when you go in for tests. It's just often, right. It's just often we're not educated about what to ask for and how to advocate for ourselves in healthcare. So we've been trying to coordinate this now for a while. So.
I know, it's been terrible.
But she's very nice to bring it here and find me.
I don't know if you want to say your name or anything like that, or say what you do.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Sure, my name is Jessica Coco. I work with the Census Bureau. And
oh, okay. Well, and who you repping today? You want to?
Well, I'm actually here with different organizations. So
I see Haymarket Presents here.
Right. Well, actually, I did that because as I'm coming out of the video,
damn it.
was the Facebook. Oh no, it's fine. The Facebook site Haymarket Presenting. So I figured, just sort of almost as a joke initially, that I realized at this point that so many people, including me, do that whole social networking thing, that I bet you a bunch of people only know me by social networking name, and it turned out to be the case. I had a bunch of people come up to me going, oh. So Haymarket Presenting on Facebook, basically it's primarily a progressive, social justice oriented Facebook site with a few personality quirks thrown in, because it is ultimately a personal site.
You know what? I had just remembered something that happened 100 years ago.
Right.
It just came to mind.
Right.
The
Triangle Shirtwaist
Factory.
Right.
This is my first time in New York.
Right.
In a number of months.
Okay.
And I wanted to find out what has been going on. I forgot, what is the date of that?
I think it's March 25th.
March 25th.
Right.
Is there anything that's going to be going on? Because this is going to be
seen... I mean, I don't know if the flyer is...
There is something?
Still here. Oh, let me show you something.
March 26th?
Well, one of the persons that would have been good for you to interview, he was here today. This is something different, but this is...
But it is...
Oh, no, this is one thing, and I'll go into others, go ahead.
Yeah,
there's a lot of events that have been happening through the whole month.
This is the concert that's going to be taking place. I'll have the information on the site as soon as you see this video too.
But there's also an event for New Yorkers. There's an event, and then people who are in New York. Wednesday night at the Tenement Library. I think it's 6 o'clock. They're doing this whole opening reception for this big exhibit they have about Triangle. And then every year, if I remember correctly, there's a commemoration right at the site, because it's actually a building in NYU now at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's NYU Press. And of course, the 100th year, there's been events throughout the year. One of the people that was in this area, he was doing a walking tour today around the Triangle Fire site that they left early. I was trying to find the flyer for you here, but I can't seem to find it. But
there's another line. I'm gonna take that.
So so there's definitely a bunch of events. And then around the world, though, I think it's also the 100th anniversary of the first International Women's Day March. I mean, it was declared in 1910, so that 100th anniversary happened last year. But the actual marches around the world the anniversary was this year.
Excuse me, brother.
Oh no, we have them on the table.
Oh, you have got them? Okay. All right, well, just add that.
Good job on the workshop. I think it was very good. Even though, like I said to myself, well, I go to the Friday meetings, I will sort of know. But actually, it was very good. The setup, the setting, whatever, it made it where it could really be focused on. And I assume the videotape, if, with people's appropriate permissions, will be up. Because I think it's a useful thing to potentially share with people, because it sort of sums up all the main points. And for me, I actually got something out of it where I'm like, oh, okay. Like, to be honest, because for me, the big question always is how do you balance out the thing about having to do the mass work, but also the party, like the New Revolution Party, and not have it where things are counterposed. Oh, go ahead. Tell.
What was the exhibit? Yeah.
It was a
do
panel.
you mind? This is my friend, and he does a lot of anti-racist work with One People's Project, but he's also doing sort of this like video thing. So, if you don't mind, why don't you say who you are and what you work on? And
Oh, we're being televised as we
Well,
speak.
you're not being seen unless you want to be.
yeah, I mean it's up to you.
You have to
But
come
if you don't
around
like,
here.
I know you. So, tell us about, for example, like that book, Low Wage Capitalism, and then some of the work you're doing around promoting it.
Well, we had a workshop on jobless recovery and how to fight it that focused actually a lot on the attacks on the workers in Wisconsin and the workers uprising against it. And one of the three speakers was the author, Fred Goldstein, who is the author of Low Wage Capitalism, which is a book that analyzes how globalization has caused a race to the bottom, wiped out, whole industries and millions of jobs here. Forgive me, I'm going to have to take this call.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, we got it in. We got it in.
Oh, you should exchange cards.
Oh no, I get them. Oh, by the way, he was also putting out an announcement.
Oh, yeah.
That we're going to be
Yeah, well, the U.S. started bombing Libya yesterday. So this is a
it actually
rally.
did start happening.
Yeah, this rally is happening on Monday. Oh, by the way, here's a gift for you. It was from the Dollar Book Bin thing over one of the tables, and it's about Canada, but you do anti-racist work sort of North America based, but this is a whole thing, sort of a history of some of the issues legally around Native Americans in Canada. And in Canada, they call it First Nations.
Okay, it's called Pure Generation. They want to build the largest coal burning plant in the world, 8 times larger than the largest in the world. Okay, 8 times. Okay. And since there's emission captures in New Jersey, it means that they would have to have all this stuff go underwater. So what they want to do is have this pipeline that goes to Atlantic City.
Right.
And they said that the only place this technology has ever been used is in Finland. And in Finland, that factory is teeny weeny, like 1/32 of, it's a really tiny, tiny coal burning plant. Anyways, they've lost 25% of their gas, and they don't know where they are. So now we're in Finland. So now we're going to use this technology here in a coal burning plant that's 8 times larger than the largest plant in the world. And now the issue is going to be capturing, of course, lead, arsenic, mercury, and carbon. So now even the people who are advancing this say, oh, well, if the gas is released, okay, it'll kill people in Atlantic City, but it won't affect people in this area. The reason I bring this up is because where they want to put PureGen is 25 miles from New York City.
Oh, wow.
In Linden, New Jersey.
Well, see, I think this is one of the reasons why everybody's starting to talk a lot about this too, because and as everybody seems like was trying to show everybody a flyer. Apparently, it's going to be a march for statewide ban on May 2nd in Albany, New York. And on to 27th, which is next Sunday, there's going to be a summit over at SUNY Albany. I was told this by my friend Julia Walsh, who is always working to keep things like this from getting a little bit too bad. So people to know about this. And is that the best way to get information? Frackaction.com. Or do you have another website? Frackaction.com. FRA. Let me see if I can close in on that. Yeah, baby.
Wow, that's
because I don't feel like doing.
How are you?
Right quick about the
How you
census,
doing?
though. Because the demographics are changing down in the states, and they're starting to become a little bit more brown and all. What is that going to mean?
I was videotaping, so I'm
in
done.
the future, in
okay.
Yeah, I'm a little tired.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of work to focus on all that.
Well, I get two of them, so
You're very welcome.
Give yourself a break.
I am.
Always good seeing you.
I forgot the name of the company right now. I mean, the Obama administration has been trying to really push.
How does this work for sound?
It sounds fine.
Really? So even like
Oh, we're getting all this. We're getting all this
really?
shit.
I was gonna say, even with all the background noise and then whatever.
Well,
I'm
we're
trying to
up on
learn
it.
more about this technology.
We're up on it, so we're good to go. And
But this is good practice regardless.
we got about 3 minutes because when the 15-minute mark hits, that's
Well, you should maybe focus on whatever points you think need to be
Well,
done.
I definitely want to deal with. I definitely want to do the census. Can,
Okay, sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but what is that going to mean for the demographics of a certain state? And about the influence that certain communities are going to have?
I mean,
I think so. How much did you want to give?
it has nothing to do with population.
Three?
Wisconsin, most people were against what was taking place, but you know,
let's see,
Walter
but-
just pushed it through. So it's not really an issue of representation. I mean, okay, so you have a shift in the population, and those areas will have more congressmen to represent them. But what's really been happening is that, you know, at one time, you know, I forgot what the figures are right now off my head, but like, you know, one congressman represented so many people.
Oh, three, yeah,
And
there's
let's
changed.
say 1,000, and now
You said
they
give you back
represent
three?
Give me back
10,000 or
seven.
more.
Got it.
We're having less and less direct representation. So I think at that point it doesn't really, it's not such an effect. I mean, let's take poverty for example. Arkansas may be a very poor state, and most of them may be poverty stricken, but New Jersey has such a large population that if you 20% of
6.
New Jersey is a large population,
Seven.
I would say Arkansas is poverty.
Thanks so much. And all the lit's free. So if you want and if you want to, for that nice contribution, want a button or a refrigerator magnet, feel free. And then if you're hungry, we got some banana bread left.
1/3 of the population was on less than $10,000.
All the lit's free. The buttons or the magnets, we ask, like a small contribution for teachers, but yeah, all free.
Now, how poor people can live on $20,000 before taxes is beyond.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't want to discuss. I couldn't do it on mine. So, but in any case, we're coming in on the end of this video. I'm probably going to do like a closeout soon, but I want to thank Jesse. I want to thank Jessica, and everyone else that we have spoken to today. Spoken to in this past 15 minutes, I should say. Probably run into a few more people, but you got anything?
As I'm looking at my wallet, I think fundraising. The movement isn't getting huge amounts from corporations, at least not this movement, all here. Yeah. So how can people support one? Well, to learn more about things, go to One People's Project.
Yes, onepeoplesproject.com. Onepeoplesproject.com. We have t-shirts that you can buy. We're also looking for contributors, people who want to participate in the discussions that are going on about anti-racist work or just in general. I mean, there's a lot of things that are going on out there. I mean, we're dealing with workers' rights in Wisconsin and in Ohio, as we noted in the last video. But I love being here. Just keeps me going. All right, we're done. Thank you very much. Peace, y'all.
On the whole,